Homelander isn't just a villain. He's something much worse. Because he looks like a hero, but thinks like a god. And that combination is what makes him one of the most dangerous characters in modern TV. At first glance, Homelander seems perfect, strong, confident, charismatic. The kind of hero people trust, the kind of hero people admire. But the truth is, everything about him is artificial. Because Homelander wasn't raised like a normal human. He was created from the very beginning. He didn't have a childhood, no parents, no warmth, no real connection. Instead of love, he had scientists. Instead of comfort, he had experiments. And instead of learning how to feel, he learned how to observe. He studied human behavior. He learned how to smile, how to talk, how to act. But he never truly understood emotions. And that's where everything begins to fall apart. Because when you don't understand emotions, you don't understand people. And when you don't understand people, you don't understand consequences. For Homelander, other humans aren't equals. They're fragile, temporary, replaceable, and deep down, he knows it. But at the same time, he desperately wants something from them. Love, not respect, not fear. Love. He wants people to look at him like he matters, like he belongs, like he's human. Because without that, there's nothing, just emptiness. And that emptiness is what drives him. Every smile, every speech, every heroic act. It's all part of a performance, a way to get approval. Because Homelander doesn't just enjoy attention, he needs it. It's the only thing keeping him stable. And when that attention starts to fade, that's when things get dangerous. Because without validation, Homelander begins to lose control. And for him, control is everything. Control means safety. If he controls the situation, no one can reject him. No one can hurt him. So he dominates people. Not always because he wants to, but because he's afraid not to. Afraid of losing power, afraid of losing admiration, afraid of being seen as weak. And that fear is what turns him into something terrifying. Because unlike normal people, Homelander has no limits. No one can stop him. No one can punish him. And that changes everything. Because when there are no consequences, morality disappears. Right and wrong stop existing. There's only one thing left. What he wants. And if something gets in his way, it disappears. No hesitation, no guilt, just action. That's what makes him so unpredictable. Because he doesn't follow rules, he follows impulses. And those impulses come from a broken mind, a mind that doesn't know who it is. Because that's another problem. Homelander doesn't have a real identity. He's not just one person. Sometimes he's a hero, sometimes he's a villain, sometimes he's calm, sometimes he's completely unhinged. And the scary part is, he can switch between them instantly, depending on what he needs. Because everything he does is based on survival, not physical survival, emotional survival. He needs to feel important. He needs to feel superior. He needs to feel loved. And when any of those things are threatened, he reacts, not like a human, but like something much more dangerous. Because Homelander doesn't see himself as evil. In his mind, he's right. He believes he deserves everything: power, control, worship. And that belief is what makes him unstoppable. Because you can't reason with someone who thinks they're above everyone else. You can't negotiate with someone who sees you as less than human. And you definitely can't stop someone who has nothing holding them back. No guilt, no fear, no consequences. That's what makes Homelander different. He's not just powerful, he's empty. And that emptiness is filled with ego, with fear, and with a desperate need to feel something real. But the truth is, he never will. Because everything he knows is fake. The love he gets is fake. The image he presents is fake. Even his identity is fake. And when you build a person on something fake, eventually it breaks. And when Homelander breaks, there's nothing left to stop him. That's why he's not just a villain. He's a warning, a reminder of what happens when power meets isolation, when strength replaces humanity, and when someone who was never truly human is given the power of a god. Because in the end, the real danger isn't what Homelander can do. It's who he is, and the fact that deep down, there's nothing there to hold him back.